right, who has a motion? Go ahead and make a motion.
The following motion I'd like to make is this board take under advisement Mr. David Goldberg's request for license to give the board time that as is necessary for us to do our due diligence to try and get to the bottom of all these questions and problems that people have. I think that's the most fair way to proceed, Mr. Goldberg.
Just a clarification, you mean apprenticeship as opposed to license?
That's what he's asking for.
He's asking for apprenticeship.
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any questions?
I'd like to offer something.
He was first.
Well, just under discussion, under advisement, are we talking 60 days, are we talking 90 days, are we gonna put a time period on it, or just?
Hopefully for the next meeting in January.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
And if it's, I mean, if we could say a date so we can look forward to an actual date that all the folks can come together one more time and discuss this, and, you know, if we want to say the next meeting in January, I'd like to see that as part of the motion. And then if we didn't have all the information at that point in time, we need to defer it back another time, you know.
Can I request from a question from the
Sure,
attorney?
sure. That was all I had in question was, well, I'd like to see a
You'll be
date.
nice.
Do you think January give you enough time?
if there are records, at least I will know there are records. To be honest with you, if I have to get records from the federal storage, they're 6 weeks and more. You know, to get them.
But you'll have an answer. You'll have.
Oh,
some
yeah, I will
report.
have more information in January, I believe.
Is there, Mr. Goldberg, is there a hurry on this? Are you in a hurry? Evidently you are, you wouldn't.
Well, I mean,
But I mean,
if you all,
you got to see where I'm coming from. I'm trying to help you.
I hear what you're saying. All right. Why don't I defer to Johnny for one second?
He's in it, all right, he's sort of in a hurry, I suppose, but I wanted to say, he did, with regard to your question about some restitution, he is willing to potentially pay in installments if that's necessary to expedite the process.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I mean, that's something we got to decide. I can't decide that today.
Right, I mean, we'd like.
I mean, there's too many legal questions hanging up here. It's got to be answered. And I don't know how long that's going to take.
I understand that,
Right, then, yeah.
I understand it would take a reasonable amount of time to find some of the documentation, and January, I think, would be a reasonable time frame if that's possible.
All right, we have not set the 2012 meeting dates. They will be set during this meeting. But your answer, whatever date we set in January will be his date.
Roddy, you have a question?
Yeah, afterwards I offer substitute motion after the question. Are we going to deny, and he's saying he's not in a rush, and then it sounds like he's saying he is in a rush to get his license. He didn't answer the question either way. On what grounds are we making this decision based on Ms. Dow's ability, if she can or cannot find records? Because, you know, we're looking at what we've already gathered and what is before us as most recent information that we possibly can obtain in a time period, and then have to go through it and examine the information for whatever it is that we're looking for. Because apparently if she's going to get something, we're going to get something that we're trying to discover she's looking for something, because it exists. You know, so we have to, you know, ask ourselves the question, as was said of me, are we on a witch hunt?
No, I mean, we're trying to find the records from the courts of New Orleans, from all these parishes.
Well, no, I think we have to go back to the federal archives to report records to that. The Eastern District is not going to have anything in that.
We got civil court records in the parish of Orleans besides.
Is that question now? Is that what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly going to look at the CDC to determine whether there are any records relating to the receivership or otherwise.
Besides federal, right?
Besides federal, that's correct.
Greg, you have a question?
My suggestion to this board is we vote on whether we're going to grant him his license. And if we do not grant his license right now, he's entitled to a formal hearing and let the burden of proof and the records all fall at his expense and have him do it instead of our attorney do it. It's going to cost us a fortune to this board to dig up all these records. He's allowed a formal hearing if we turn him down today. and then he can have the burden of proof of getting all the records to prove to us that we can vote is it my understanding, after the formal hearing, we can vote yes or no to grant him his license, right?
That's correct.
Correct.
It's an
Why
appeal
not
to
let
deny.
him do
Well,
it at
that's
his
my
expense instead of this board's expense? That is my
That's
suggestion.
my substitute.
Yeah.
You were asking a question, and then you make a statement. My substitute motion would be, is that the board take formal action to make a vote, and then set a hearing so that Mr. Goldberg can come before the board, and whatever records are out there, whatever are not out there, that the board then would have to make a determination. Instead of having to go out and look for something, if it's not there, then we can't vote on anything that we don't know anyway. So the substitute motion would be that we take action and then set a hearing date for Mr. Goldberg.
Okay,
We'll vote on the
we
first
need
motion
to,
unless he withdraws.
we have to vote on Mr. Sims' motion because it has a first and a second unless he withdraws it. His
I'm not gonna
motion,
withdraw.
his motion stands. All right, I'm gonna, do a roll call vote.
No.
Yes.
No.
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 Yes. 4-3.
What is it?
It's 4-2.
I've got yeses from Mr. Brister and yes from Mr. Sims. Were there any other yeses?
No.
Okay, and there's 2 yeses and 4 noes.
Motion fails.
Substitute motion.
Well, I think he's.
We've already made the substitute motion.
Well, you have to make it to be
I
unanimous.
make a substitute motion that the board takes actions and set a hearing for Mr. Goldberg.
You haven't voted twice.
Oh, we
No,
have to
no,
vote
you
on it.
can't do that.
He's automatically
You
entitled
can
to a
make
hearing
a,
if we
you
vote.
can make a motion to,
To vote on his license.
to
To vote.
deny his license, then that would put it into a hearing.
Well, I'll take a vote to.
No, you would have to make a
Make a
motion.
motion to take a vote to deny his license.
Okay, so you make a motion to deny his apprentice license. I have a first and I have a second from Hal. I'm gonna do a poll
Okay,
Yes
well,
to his motion.
to deny his apprentice.
Right.
You understand the motion?
Yes, but I just, yeah, in order for me to record it, I
Okay, you
gotta
gotta
go in
write
a
it
certain
down.
order. Okay, so we got Mr. Bordelon denied, Mr. Brister.
He says yes.
I said yes.
Deny.
Yes.
Yes,
To
to
deny.
Yes, to
deny.
deny,
Right.
yes.
Mr. Brister?
No.
Yes.
Hal?
No.
You're a yes to deny,
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
No.
Let's just vote.
4-2.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, Mr. Bordelon?
Mr. Bordelon says deny.
He
Deny.
voted yes.
Mr. Brister says no, so that means you're ready to give him his license now.
I'm not agreeing to that.
You're
We're not-
agreeing,
we ain't
okay,
got nothing to do
that's
with
where
it.
it's
Why?
throwing me
We're
off,
voting
is
to give
that
it-
people are voting in
Okay.
different fashions.
Okay, well, let me explain the motion. The motion is made by Mr. Phillips to deny Mr. Goldberg his apprentice license. Mr. Howe seconded that
I got
motion.
that.
Okay,
Okay.
all in favor of that motion? Is everybody clear on the vote now?
If you vote yes, you're
You're
denying the license
denying
today.
Mr.
If you
Goldberg
vote
to get his
no,
apprentice
You're right.
apprentice
You're not
license.
denying.
I've got Mr. Bordelon as a yes,
Yes.
Mr. Brister is a
Mr.
yes.
Brister?
Yes,
Yes.
denies.
Yes.
Mr.
Mr.
Phillips.
Phillips?
Yes.
You denied.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, it's unanimous vote.
It's unanimous.
Said now throws it into an automatic hearing.
Mr.
Now,
Goldberg?
now he has to make a formal request for a hearing if he wants that to be overturned.
You are denied your apprentice license under Mr. Rosado. The board has voted to deny that license. So now you can come back and ask for a hearing.
That's correct, which would be held in open meet, I mean, we would have a hearing date set, normally after a meeting date. So our January meeting, we could do it as soon as that if necessary, if that's what you want to do. January? It's gonna be January.
We're gonna set the date.
We'll set the dates at this meeting, so we will let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Sherry,
So, Ms. Bezroff, you gonna send me something in writing or send the board something in writing to that? Is
Will
that
do.
what you wanna do?
Will
Okay.
do. Thank you.
Jerry had a question to me. I think there's not
Well, you can recognize if you want to.
You want to ask a question, Jerry?
I'm just completely in the dark, and I would like to request that the board send me some information as to what's going on, because I am the sponsoring auctioneer. and I feel like I'm totally in the dark about this.
Okay, well, we just had a motion.
I understand the motion.
Okay, so actually you can come attend the hearing, you can attend the hearing, right?
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'd like to know something about the proceeds for today, if I'm allowed to. Because, I mean, if I'm gonna sponsor a man.
You can't know anything about what went on here this day.
In executive session.
Sorry.
He was, Mr. Goldberg was interviewed, and he asked for executive session, and we cannot discuss that.
Yeah.
That was his request. Okay, new business,
Or we want to do business.
yes.
I would request, that the board,